Wondersday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wondersday, 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 Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wondersday, 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 Wondersday. Good evening. Welcome to the J Street Regulars Radio Hour, first Wondersday Wednesday. So glad you're tuning in, and I'm so excited about this show. We have a lot of really exciting things on the show, and a lot of great contributors, and I'm just thrilled to be one amongst them. And I'm your host, James Zeller, as is often the case here on the Radio Hour, and we all of the artists on the show are conceiving of this Wonders Day event from here on out as kind of a prayer that we can start to learn as artists how to how to, with our art, help empower the community. And then we understand that the community is vital to artists. And in fact, the place and the people that we're around is part of our art. So we also kind of pray and hope that the community empowers artists, and it's just a beautiful cycle. And then that kind of all contributes to a kind of world where every life is honored and respected and valued, and that includes nature. So that's kind of what this evening is about. And I'd like to start out with a song that I wrote a while ago, and it's a song that's a prayer to the muse to come in and help one make music or make beauty. Play a song upon the strings of my heart. Play a song upon the strings of my heart. Like a hermit on a mountain top, waiting for the day to start. Play a song upon the strings of my heart. Play a song upon the strings of my heart. Play a song upon the strings of my heart. Like a shipwrecked on the ocean floor, a sailor lost without a chart. Play a song upon the strings of my heart. I am waiting to be found. You will know me by the sound. So play a song upon the strings of my heart. All right, play a song upon the strings of my heart. Well, I have a very quick, we're going to share music and poetry tonight. I have a very short poem here that I wrote some time ago, and it's for anyone who might have had bad days recently. If you've had a tough day, when you feel like things just don't go right, and you're trying to fix your problems, but they just don't seem to, no matter what you do, you just seem to make it worse. So this is one that I wrote about one of those days. It says, I always try to make something other than what it is. When I draw a cloud, I try to make it a fish. Sometimes I do make it a fish. When something's broken, I very genuinely try to fix something else. When I do this, sometimes I break the thing I'm fixing that wasn't broken. Then, that's when I can be found, holding hands with a tree or in conversation with blackberries. Well, without any further ado, I'd like to bring to the bandstand our very special guest tonight, and I'm really excited to have her on the show. She goes by many names and has many names, but this is Lauren. Some of you might know her as Ruby. And well, we know a little bit about art being part of life because we were just sitting outside the other day and we wrote a song, right? How did that happen again? I think you said Bright Penny, right? Or you
Bright
said
Penny. Wait,
Oh, you
no.
said Penny.
I said,
Penny Oh So Brave?
yeah, Penny Oh So Brave.
Oh, you said Penny Oh So Brave. Then I said Bright Penny Oh So Brave, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you said it was okay that I added Bright to it. And then we made up the rest of the song. Well, you think we could sing it for them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bright penny, oh so brave. Pick up a penny, that's a penny saved. Look what someone kindly gave. A penny they earned and a penny they saved. Bright penny, oh so brave. Pick up a penny and give it away. A drop in the ocean that a penny made. Tomorrow that drop might be a wave. What do you think about that? Is that kind of silly? A penny you drop in the ocean becoming a wave? That's so silly. Maybe we should sing it one more time, right? A drop in the ocean that a penny made. Tomorrow that drop might be a wave. Well, that was great. You did a great job. Bravo. Well, what do you, I mean, a lot of people that are listening, they probably think that we just sang a song about a little penny, right? This tiny little thing.
Yeah, a little tiny penny, but actually it's about a big penny. I'll get it.
A big penny? Because in a way, pennies can be so big, every action matters, right? Even the smallest action can make such a big difference.
It's not exactly a penny, like a piece of money. It's actually... my dear Stuffy.
What?
Penny.
Oh, this is Penny. Oh, bright penny, oh so brave. Pick up a penny and give it away. A drop in the ocean that penny made. Whoa, that's a big drop. Tomorrow that drop might be a wave. Bravo! All right, bravo! Great job there. Well, it's wonderful to have Lauren on the show and Penny, and maybe you two better go find your way to an area where there's more room to play. It looks like Penny wants to bounce all around. But it's been great having you both on the show. Well, wasn't that fantastic? Wow! another big round of applause to Lauren. And by the way, folks, I want to let you know that some of you may be concerned with social distancing on the stage, but I want you to let you know that everyone on this stage is all in the same germ bubble. We all live in the same little community here, and so you don't need to stress yourself. although we're not practicing social distance, we do practice social distance everywhere. Just occasionally we have moments where we can involve the whole household on the radio hour. So that's what special occasion that's happening tonight. Well, we're going to have another special guest. Do you want to come up and tell about your video a little bit?
Sure.
We have actually, it's a family affair tonight. We have Ruby's mom, Hannah.
Mommy.
Hi.
Mama.
I'm excited to share a video with you guys tonight that we made a few years ago when I lived in a different community. I lived in a community called Silo in North Carolina, and I had an idea for a video and a song about things that I love, keeping the fire burning in my heart. And our dear friend Taylor Ann helped to turn that kind of vision into an actual fun music video. And yeah, it was a really fun community affair, and a lot of friends showed up. And the last shot in the video, well, maybe we could talk about it afterwards.
That sounds good.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoy.
find the tree booty picture.
Could find it. Oh, I have. Okay, that's okay.
I have these other prints in there, but they're not.
Everybody. Hi.
everybody.
Welcome back. Hi.
I just wanted to say a last thing about that little music video experiences. There's a lot of togetherness, and there's also the parts where I was alone at the waterfall and I was having a wedding ceremony to myself. And at the end, there's like just me looking at a candle, and I love the way that light in this season of winter, the candle light is so special, and it feels like it can remind us of so much that has brought light into our lives in all sorts of ways. So I hope you guys all have fun moments with your candles.
Your flame is a little out of control there. Little candles
Woo!
flipping
We're gonna
all over the
spin
place
off.
there.
Good night, folks.
All right. Hey, thanks so much for being on the show. You were great. That was an awesome video. Amazing. Well, now I'd like to bring our next guest from the corner here. Would you like this stool, perhaps?
Sure.
And let's see. We've got a couple tunes planned, right?
Well, you're welcome to join us, Hannah, if you want. We were going to sing Breathe In.
Oh yeah,
It's been a while.
that'd be great.
I don't have the words with me or anything.
I know them.
But this is a song that I wrote to remind myself to breathe one day. But it's been really fun to share with my friends and sing with my friends.
Helps me too.
Yeah. Cool. Well, here it is. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Take a trip wandering. Listen to the wind. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Breathe in. Think of all the things that make you smile. Castles in the sand. It comes and goes, it comes and goes. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Breathe in. Take a trip wandering. Listen to the wind. It comes and goes, it comes and goes. Breathe in. Think of all the things that make you smile. Breathe in. Don't go to that dark place again. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe out, breathe in.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
song.
you.
Thanks so much. Well, you probably know more about Art Empowers Community Empowers Art than any of us here on the bandstand. It's kind of what you've been trying to do.
Yeah, well, I feel like even just singing with other people is a kind of a fractal of the situation where the more I sing with other people, you get that energy of your vibrations together, and then
Yeah.
that makes you want to do more of it. It makes you feel good,
Yeah,
warm, and
definitely healing.
yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah,
Well, we have one more song.
yeah. We have another song, which is
What's that thing where your most important thing to remember?
maybe this song.
Hi, Anna. I just gotta say real quick that it was really nice to meet Anna on the street the other day.
Thank you for all of the
Moment with Ira.
contributions and words of encouragement on the comment.
And thanks, Ira, for all the contributions to the fairy garden. Those were fantastic. Ira did like an amazing homage to the fairies.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
There's a fairy garden out front of the sanctuary here if you're ever in the neighborhood. Feel free to take a lap. Say hello to the horses. Remember love. Remember love. Love is what it takes to sing. Remember love. Remember love. Love is what it takes to meet. Remember love. Remember love. Love is what it takes to live. Remember love. Remember love. Love is what it takes to dream. Remember love. Remember love. Love is what it takes to see. Remember love.
is what it takes to fly. Remember love, remember love. Love is what it takes to live. Remember love, remember love. Love is what it takes to fly. Yeah, bravo.
It's the great Yoko Ono who lives her life as art and in love.
Yes.
And I feel like there's kind of they're almost synonyms in a way for me personally, love and art.
I believe, yes, I agree with that. I believe art is an act of love
Mm-hmm.
because when you're sharing art, you're trying to connect with someone
Mm-hmm.
by saying that I saw this too, and I experienced this too, and I want to share this
Mm-hmm.
sound with you. Sometimes it can be complicated, but I do believe in
Yeah.
my heart that that art in its form, in its ideal form that we strive for, is an act of pure love. Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was great. Thanks so much for being
yeah.
on the show.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah.
And hosting and thinking of these great ideas of new fun show ideas.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just lucky that I have my art community, which is you and all these
Yeah.
people around me, nourishing me all the time. So that empowers me to make art and make these kind of shows.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have, I had so much fun making walnut ink, and I got to draw the the opening credits with the walnut ink, and I would never have done that if I hadn't been around the sanctuary. So
Yeah.
and it makes me feel like I'm seeing the world around me and valuing the world around me, and valuing the people that I'm around. And the more I'm present, the more I experience art and see the beauty in art, the more I see the beauty in life, the more I become present with what's around me,
Mm-hmm.
the more I see the people around me and want to be right here, right now, and that's some part of love too. So
I
yeah.
agree wholeheartedly. So we're going to do this again next month or something?
We're gonna do this every month.
Okay.
Yeah, first Wednesday of every month is gonna be Wondersday Wednesday,
Great.
and I'm not slowly gonna slide into because anyone who's maybe been in contact with me recently knows that for a while I switched Wednesday and Thursday during the pandemic. I switched those days around because I figured, Wednesday becomes Thursday, Thursday becomes Wednesday, no big deal. I mean, these are like 2 days that really could get switched. So what I'm thinking is Wonders Day starts to melt into Thursday, and then it just becomes like a 2-day day.
Oh, Wonders
Yeah.
Days.
But maybe that
Wonders
happens at some point.
Days.
Wonders Days. Maybe that happens at some point in the future.
Sounds
So,
exciting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, before you go, would you share one art piece with us, like really quickly?
Sure.
And usually we have Sean zooming in these art pieces, but Katie has some live and in person here, so we can
Well,
just.
You were asking for about this one, but I didn't have it. But I have this other one, which is part of this group show that we had. This is a lino cut of my friend Michael Walker's tools at his house or at his workshop. He's a luthier in town, and there were 6 of us, and we did the concept that if you take 6 artists that have multiple mediums to 2 different other artists' workspaces, then everybody reproduced whatever their visions of the space were, and this was one that I came up with of the tool bench there. But we had some prints and some paintings made and some drawings. It was a really fun project.
That's so cool.
Where we had local artists go into a local artist's space and drawing the workspace to see the process of the art
Yeah.
space. So it was really fun.
That's amazing. Maybe sometime we'll do something
Yeah,
similar to that.
it was really great.
Yeah.
Art inspiring art.
Art inspiring art. Yeah, maybe we could do some kind of a exchange thing now. I'll think about it. I'll scheme on it. Always.
If anybody
always
has
on
some
the
great
next scheme.
ideas,
If anyone has great ideas, call me
or come by,
or come by
in the morning.
in the morning when it's sunny. You'll find me on the steps. Well, let's see. Thanks so much, Katie. That was great. And now we're going to have Daniel Nickerson on the show here. And Daniel was going to call in, but Daniel, I'm sorry, they said he had a really bad headache. So that's a bummer. I think it's probably allergies or something. But anyway, we have a video of him that is a really cool song that he wrote recently that I think is kind of serves as sort of an anthem, or it could be, at least inspires us to keep going and to believe, because big change is coming.
All right. Pick one. There's a big change coming. A big change coming around the bend. And there's a big change coming. Big change coming around the bend. Call the doctor, but the doctor's out. Ask your neighbor what it's all about. What's it all about? There's some big thoughts stewing, big thoughts stewing in my mind. Some big thoughts stewing in my mind. In the morning, while the coffee brews, I watch the sky shift from gray to blue. Good brew brewing, a good brew brewing by the shed. There's a good brew brewing by the shed. While the coffee is done, fill your glass up. Let's drink and have some fun. Take two.
All right. Am I back? Cool. Well, that was Daniel Nickerson. I think that there was another take on there that maybe was a take we were supposed to play, but we kind of threw that together at the last minute. They're trying to pull something of Daniel's into the show. So, but it's a great song that sometimes, that's the way it is on Radio Hour. You've written this new song and you're not out performing, and you're working through things as you go. So as you can hear, Daniel's got a great message in that song. Big change coming, and we're hoping that it's a big change towards love in the world. Well, at some point, I think before the pandemic started here, or during the pandemic from a distance, um, there was a great collaboration took place between a great artist in our area who does portraits, and Daniel and his partner T. And we're going to share those right now. And Haley Davis uh, is here with us. Hi, Haley.
Names.
I never figured out the headphone thing, so you may echo, but I don't mind hearing your voice twice. That's okay with me.
I'll
Well,
get used to it.
so tell us a little bit about this portrait that you did of Daniel and T.
Yeah, I can't remember how it all happened. Probably just in conversation. And it was actually very good timing, which is nice to have happen when you're making art, and you might relate that sort of happens in making art and in life. That Daniel and T were about to move. So this was the last scene of them in a space together that they'd had for a while. So they asked me to get all their tchotchkes in the scene, everything that you see behind them. And so in conversation while I'm drawing this live over my device, and they're using their device to see me drawing them, I was asking about all the tchotchkes. So I learned about them, and one of my favorites to point out is that to the right of Daniel, over his shoulder, if you look closely, you can see that there are figures in the two frames next to them, and they're couples. They're so brief. They're little sketches, but they're actually Daniel's parents and T's parents together.
I know them.
Yeah. So just little silhouettes of all of them together. It just felt very cool to see T and Daniel together next to their parents, sitting above them in the frames, all captured as one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those two portraits being the two the portraits of the parents being timepieces, and then the new portrait being a new timepiece that includes the old timepieces. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Right. It's just such a reflection.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. What a nice moment. Thanks for sharing that.
of course.
I love that.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun talking normally in these portrait sessions. I know they look so stoic, but that's just the way that, it's collected while I'm drawing. But they were very animated during this hour-long session of me drawing them.
I could imagine there could be times it could be hard drawing these two because they both like to move a lot. They're very good friends of mine.
Hmm. Yeah, you could imagine that
Yeah.
it did have its challenges for sure. And I should have sent this other photo that shows like the size of this portrait. Like if you put a penny into this portrait, it would probably be about the size of Daniel's head. So the
Oh, it's neat.
scale is so small,
Oh wow, that's so cool.
probably smaller than you would expect.
Yeah.
Let me see, but just pulling it up real quick so you can see that it's very small.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hmm. So that's
Very
them. There they are. This is during the pandemic. All the portraits that I have done online virtually have been because of the pandemic. Normally, I would do them in person.
Right. I remember you did, and I didn't realize it was you, but just hadn't connected you as the artist to this work, but I had seen it at the sanctuary a while ago where I think you did portraits of people on the plaza, and then you had like little quotes, maybe that
Mhm.
other people had said while you were drawing the portraits. I think was it called "See Yourself in Art"?
Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
Mhm.
I I enjoyed that. There was one really funny quote that stuck with me, but I it now only the memory sticks with me. I'll have to get it and tell you what that was. Well, it's great to have you on the show because you've drawn Daniel and you've also drawn an awesome portrait of Julio, who is our next guest. So here he is, Julio.
Yes. So this was something that was born of Julio inviting me onto an outer space live session. And he said, let's do some promo. Maybe you could draw my portrait. And I was so excited, because I just love when anybody really wants their portrait drawn. That's half of the work. Oh, look! Yay!
There.
Yeah. So yeah, I just felt flattered that Julio wanted me to draw him. And then, gosh, his setup was so great, with the instruments behind him and the lighting. And I think we only sat together for like 15 minutes, but it just, it really came out quickly, and that was sweet. And we had a lot of fun.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely captures Julio there. For sure.
You're wearing a different kind of stripe here, Julio, now tonight.
Yeah, I got my setup on.
Nice.
I was gonna say it almost looks like the same shirt, but it's not quite.
Yep.
Coincidental.
Well, I know it's super inspiring for me to see, portraits of people that I know. It just like when I rarely look at Instagram. Actually, I do post for the sanctuary for the live stream, and when I just happened to look at it one time and saw Julio looking out at me from your hand, and that was just a thrill that it just warmed my heart. So I want to say thank you while we're in person here, and I'm so excited to have you draw on Radio Hour on January 15th on my show. So that is going to be such a thrill for me. Thanks so much.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for being here tonight. Do you have anything else you want to say about art, empowering community? Any thoughts?
Yeah. So I guess in the practice that we're talking about now that I do in portraiture, it is something that I rely on so much in being in a space with someone else. I mean, I couldn't draw a portrait live without someone else. So that's how it feels for me, just that I depend on other people to make my art. Yeah.
Other people very much are your art to some degree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's a great gift. Mm-hmm.
The more I'm alive, the more I'm convinced that art is just something that's out there, and we're just a part of it when we're making it, and it's part of the place that we're in, and it's part of the people that are involved in it. And
yeah,
you can really see that, in portraiture. That's a firsthand thing. It's really one of the most clear ways that can be shown. So.
Yeah, as a cowgirl, I always relate it to riding a horse, and it's that art is my horse, and I'm trying to, get the rhythm right.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I think there's something. It's like I've heard something that Tuvan throat singers say. That's like for some reason a connecting for me that the wind is the horse that the singer is riding.
Oh, cool.
Right? Yeah. Right. So yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. I'll have to stew on that.
Right. Yeah. Me too.
The wind is the
wind is the
horse.
Wind is the horse that the
singer
voice is riding upon.
Got it.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty.
Love it.
Yeah. Well, hey Haley, thank you so much. And we got Julio here. Julio, you want to tell us anything about your track that's coming up?
Sure, yeah. Well, I just want to say thanks to Haley for drawing me It was really super cool honor, honestly. It was really fun to do. It was kind of fun to hang out and chat for a moment. But yeah, I'm not sure which one's coming up first, but we got a song that Sean and I did outside the steps of the sanctuary. Really
Oh,
nice, like right as sunset was coming down. Um,
I saw you setting up and heard you out there. It sounded great, and I was super thrilled that you chose that location. You know,
oh yeah, it's cool. I'm always really excited to play at the sanctuary.
yeah,
It
the
it
steps are so cool. It's such a cool spot, and it was also where I filmed the intro for the show, so it just worked out great.
right, and Paula was out there too, right?
Who is out there?
Paula?
Oh, I don't know.
I swear I've seen someone else playing out there, and I've seen you out there. I don't know.
Oh, Paula Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant tonight. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh
definitely.
no, that would have been cool. But it is kind of like I'm sharing that stage, which is pretty cool. Kind of like what Haley was saying about needing other people for your art. I don't know. That's inspirational.
Yeah, right. Like you're performing on the same stage that Paula was performing on.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you're
that's
sharing.
really cool to me.
Oh yeah, that's cool to me too. Yeah. It's cool to me that you were performing on the stage that Paula was performing on when there aren't even stages to perform on, you know? It's yeah. It's there's some magic to it. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Paula Jones did a show on the same location a few months back, and that was really great. You can actually find that in the sanctuary's archives of Regular's Radio Hour shows, and I believe that it was aired November 4th or November 3rd, somewhere around there. I can remember because no one really wanted to do radio hours on those days. Can you guess why? Well, not to bring up the past, let's think about the future. And I'm hoping one of the songs that you did is "They Don't Stop, So We Don't Stop."
Yeah, we did do that one actually.
All right, cool. I can't wait to hear it. One of my favorite Julio originals. All right, here you
This
go.
next one is new, I think.
Hey, we're Los Perdidos. My name's Julio. This is Sean. The song is. Doesn't have a name yet, but we're just calling it our new fun. See if I work up the nerve to sing a little bit.
All right, we have mild technical difficulties here. Sounds great.
Thanks. That's a new one, so it's just gonna keep getting better as we play it.
Definitely.
Which this next song is a song that I definitely have played a lot. It's called They Don't Stop, So We Don't Stop. It's right in the name, but um, if you're paying attention, you saw what happened out there today in DC, and some people don't face certain, the same obstacles and consequences for the things that they do. And I think it was pretty evident today that
Yes.
that racism still has way too much influence in the way this country's going. So this song is about basically showing up and standing up for each other's lives.
Hey, y'all, this is called They Don't Stop, So We Don't Stop. If you pay attention to the world, you might know what I'm talking about. People out there gonna keep trying to bring us down, bring each other down, but we won't let that happen. This song's called They Don't Stop, So We Don't Stop. It's got this little intro, call it the Forces of Nature. I see the sunrise, so I know it's time I rise. Yeah, I see the river.
Yeah, that was it. It was really fun. We had some
Bravo.
friends on the corner watching us finish the end of that song.
Cool. Yeah, that's one thing that I love about sitting outside is that's those stairs, you can sit far enough away that you can hang out and people can walk by and you can converse, and you're like 10, 12 feet away from each other. Feels totally safe, and people end up hanging out. Someone hangs out across the street, and it's like all of a sudden you have a little gathering, as it were, but in a way that no one is questioning at all because it's totally totally spaced out and safe, and that's awesome. Sounded great. I love your originals, man. I'm a big fan, and I think at some point you have some of these songs that are like such like they remind me of just like they're the kind of songs that are like anthem songs, like like keep on going, like you're gonna make it through, the kind of songs that inspire people to push through hard times. So I think they're great songs for what's happening now and just for the world, just for life in general. And I think that would be great if we somehow did like a thing where we would record some of your songs with a whole bunch of people and piece it together, like
Oh, that's totally what I would love that.
yeah, yeah, let's
These
do that.
songs are reminders for me, for myself to keep going, and I really do. Anytime someone says that, it kind of does that for them. It blows me away because it brings me back to that, you know, to why I do it
Yeah,
for us.
exactly. Well, it's working, you know.
Thanks.
Definitely working. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. And you'll be on the show tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll probably play one of those songs again tomorrow night. So
Definitely. So everyone tune in tomorrow night to catch Julio and on the JC Regulars Radio Hour on his regular show every other Thursday. And well, great. Thanks so much. You have anything else to say about the theme, art empowering community, empowering art?
oh
Anything?
yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like through art, we really get to find out a lot about ourselves. And I think the more that we know ourselves, we have a better understanding of what kind of things influence us in certain ways and how we are with other people. And I think that it's a much more it's pretty healthy way I feel to have art. Maybe like, a few times, some sort of practice of it a few times a week because
I love that. Yeah, it's a daily practice for me.
yeah, I try and do it every day if I can.
Maybe somehow we should have some suggestions on the next show that are like prompts for people to engage in art daily, because I think you made such a great point there, that it's about self-awareness, and that makes us be able to see what's influencing us, and then we can be more aware of who's influencing us, how, because as much as we can say oh, we're not part of the system, we're not part of what's happening because we're not there, we're always participating, right?
Yeah.
Or if when we live in a society that's interconnected, so we have to be if we're not aware, then it's hard to know what our choices are really doing, because how our decisions are having effects, because we're not aware of ourselves, so we're not aware of who's influencing us and what the consequences are, right? And
Right, yeah. And you said it earlier when you kind of talked about how it'll just connect people together. And that's one of the most powerful things we can do is connect, you know.
yeah, yes. Well, thank you, Julio, for all that you do, man, and
Thanks. Thank you
have
too.
have a great rest of the night, and take care until tomorrow night.
Right on. Yeah, I'll see you then.
You'll be back soon. Thanks so much. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been such a huge pleasure for me, this show, Wondersday Wednesday. In fact, it's been one of my favorite shows that we've done so far. I've just had a ball. It's been so inspiring. And I just want to say that, that all you artists out there, you're my art community. And, uh, and I know that my community as a whole, I respect and value everyone in it and everything that everyone does. And artists, you in particular, um, are uh, are are so important to me, and keeping me going and inspiring me and keeping me connected and helping me think about how I live, and providing a mirror for me. And I just can run my mouth about how much I love you and how much you all mean to me. So thank you so much. Keep doing what you do. And I'd like to close the set out here with, well, I have some poems here. I'm just going to read one, and then maybe I'm going to read some more, read some more poetry on my radio hour on the 15th, when Haley does a portrait of me, which I, again, cannot wait for. And I think maybe if I'm reading, perhaps I'll be holding more still than if I'm singing. So maybe I'll do an hour of singing and then read some poetry. But here's a poem I wrote a few months ago, when I was waking up early, and I kept seeing this the same star descending every morning when I would wake up, or what I thought was what I was considering a star, but actually I knew it was Mars. My star, sinking below the horizon, and it's still night. I have not yet risen. You whispered, I'll return. He whispered, she whispered. Whispers and whisperers whispering one unison note, gently growing in urgency, gathering the limitless contents of dreams in a singularity. Stars with round river rocks, the wood planks of this room, the shattered concrete street, the roots of forest trees, vibrating as one bell tone that suddenly includes me. That moment, I must rise. My star has fallen. The unity of my dream shattered so completely as to have never been. But safely enclosed now, in the shell of my room, was it an expansive feeling? Looking out the window at an empty sky, I find a consolation. Harmony can only arise when two notes are apart. The idea becomes a meditation. Every morning, my star, in truth, Mars, moves further north, reaching the horizon earlier every morning, following the night to my eyes here, between the dreams of night and the arriving light, between the limitless land of creation's dream and the trillion vibrations breaking on the shore of day, just past the moment of perfect alignment that comes once in the cycle of the dance, now an emptiness in my mournful, joyous hands. So that's a poem I wrote about waking up in the morning. And well, thanks all for sharing some time and some art with me. And I'd like to close the show in a way that's kind of traditional for me, and seems to make a lot of sense, because it's a song about community. One that I wrote, and it's a song about people that are hanging out at night, and they're having such a good time that they just can't quite say goodbye. Sunset's embers have long since left the sky. The fire in the fireplace is about to die, and the only thing still moving are the stars in the sky. And good friends saying the long goodbye. Now someone said it's getting late. Well, that was hours ago. But sleep will have to wait, 'cause there's laughter still to go, and the conversation picks up in the twinkle of an eye. Good friends saying the long goodbye. Well, they've stayed up past their bedtime. Well, they'll be up all night, it seems. But when you have such good friends, the whole world might be a dream. They've hugged and shook hands more than once or twice, saying let's get together soon. know tomorrow would be nice. Well, parting takes such effort, they'll get to it by and by. Good friends saying the long, goodbye. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And I'd like to give a big, big distance hug and shout out to Sean, who's been managing the whole backstage. Unsung hero of this show, Sean Pitney. Sean, you've done it again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Julio. And thank you, everyone who's been watching. Until next time, take care. This has been Wondersday Wednesday. Tune in again.